Alright, for this one I want to go a little off script and just kind of ramble a little bit, so bear with me while I try this out. So this is a character concept I've had for a while that I thought would be funny because I just wanted to see what happens when you combine an Eldritch Knight with an Eldritch character, aka the Warlock. I essentially call this character the Eldritch Knight, or the Eldritch Square Knight, or just the Master Blaster because, man, this guy just really just wants to shoot a lot. So this entire character is going to be revolved around being an Eldritch Blaster who's in heavy armor. In order to do this, I decided to go with Hill Dwarf because I wanted the +1 health and the ability to ignore the movement penalty for not having a strength requirement for wearing heavy armor. Using the Tasha's reworked for ability scores, I decided to take the +1 from Wisdom to put it to +1 to Charisma, with also our having a +2 to Constitution, and using the point buy system for our ability scores, we're going to have a Strength score of 9, a Dexterity score of 14, a Constitution score of 14, Intelligence of 12, a Wisdom of 10, and a Charisma of 16. This meets the multi-classing prerequisites for us going into Fighter and Warlock, and also gives us a good overall stats. Speaking of Fighter and Warlock, we're going to multi-class into both of these, and we're going to have a character who's going to essentially work once we hit 10th level, because mainly we need to go 7 levels of Fighter and 3 levels of Warlock. You can level up this character any way you want, but I decided I wanted to start with Fighter because I wanted heavy armor proficiencies and the ability to have Constitution saving throw proficiencies. 7 levels of Fighter are pretty simple. We get a fighting style, second wind, action surge, 2 ability score improvements, and extra attack. For our fighting style, I decided to go with blind fighting because I just wanted to be able to see without actually, seeing, especially when people come up to us. For our first ability score improvement, I want to go with crossbow expert because I designed this character either shooting with a crossbow or shooting with Eldritch Blast all the time, and crossbow expert applies to any ranged attack, not just weapons. Our second ability score improvement at level 6, I wanted to increase our charisma to 18 just to make our Eldritch Blast better. We're going with the Eldritch Knight because I want to be able to pick spells from the Wizard spell list, I want to be able to bond with our weapon a little bit better, and I wanted more magic. For the spells that we get from Eldritch Knight, I wanted to go with spells that basically don't use intelligence since it's not that high, so I'm going with Shield, Absorb Elements, cantrips like Mage Hand, and Prestidigitation. War Magic is the entire reason I came up with this character because it says when we cast a cantrip as an action, as a bonus action, we can make 1 weapon attack. The final 3 levels are going to be going into Warlock, which is going to round us out because I wanted us to have the ability to take Eldritch Blast and turn our heavy crossbow into our packed weapon. This works by combining the Hex Warrior feature to use Charisma for our Hex weapon, Pax's Blade which span the weapons we're able to be bonded with, and a 3rd level invocation improved packed weapon, which specifically allows us to have our weapon be our spellcasting focus and allows heavy crossbows to be our packed weapon. With this combination, we're able to shoot Eldritch Blast at our heavy crossbow, and then as a bonus action make 1 single attack with that crossbow using arrows. So we're going to have a variety of damage types with piercing and force whenever we make our attacks, and our damage roll is going to be d10 regardless if we're using Eldritch Blast or the heavy crossbow. So this character is going to be a gunslinger who's going to attack in short or long range, have heavy armor, and have a wide variety of defensive spells, and doesn't necessarily need to use your spell slots all the time. This character is pretty good by itself, but no matter how you decide to level up, it's just going to get better because Eldritch Blast will increase to 3 shots at level 11 and 4 shots at level 20. Once you go 1 more level, be on par with a pure fighter for the amount of attacks you get per turn, and when you're capstone at level 20, you'll have actually more attacks per turn than a fighter because they only get 4, while you'll get 5 if you include your bonus action. Either way, your damage output is pretty good because you have a d10, which is the second highest damage dice possible, and your damage is pretty consistent because no matter if you're going to use your Eldritch Blast or your heavy crossbow, it'll be essentially doing the same damage without expending any additional resources. So I know this video is a little rambly compared to my other ones, but I decided I should try just kind of going off notes opposed to actually reading the script. If you have any suggestions on video ideas or character builds or anything else I should do next, please just let me know and have a nice day.